Position classification and motivation define the individual organizational relationship, then compensation quite literally quantifies it. Earnings affect a person not only economically, but socially and psychologically. Because they are a concrete indicator of employee value to the institution, purchasing power, social prestige, and sadly, perhaps even self-worth. Payroll expenses likewise represent a substantial investment on the part of an organization and often constitute the majority of its budget. Accordingly, a compensation system should aim to align individual and organizational objectives, an ideal that may be difficult to achieve when many elected officials have little experience in large public organizations. Nevertheless, dilemmas in managing compensation are of paramount importance. Trends in performance accountability and staff reduction suggest that supervisors and employees will determine resolution of these issues, with human resource management experts serving as consultants, not controllers. It will no longer do to blame controversial decisions on the personnel office. Organizations have the right to expect staff to be as productive as possible, and individuals have the right to be fairly compensated. Thus, a value-added remuneration system should optimize the balance between institutional constraints and personal expectations by creating value for both the organization and its members. Program goals include attracting new workers, rewarding and retaining existing ones, providing equity, controlling budgets, and supporting the culture that the agency seeks to cultivate. The design and maintenance of a compensation system should constitute a complex and prominent function in the organization. Other human resource functions are important to some employees, but money is critical to virtually everyone. Despite, or perhaps because of, its importance, the compensation function of human resource management is one that produces the most displeasure among both public and private sector employees. There are at least 3 reasons for this discontent. One is that people compare themselves with others, with those doing the same jobs in the same office, with those performing different jobs in the agency, and with those holding equivalent positions in other departments. It's not unusual that perceived disparities and real disconnectment emerge as a result of those comparisons. A second explanation is that remuneration is often driven by more political conditions than economic ones. Elected officials typically focus on personnel costs, and compensation policies become pawns in a quest for political advantage. Raising taxes, cutting services, or reallocating budget money to fund pay increases is not politically popular. A final, related reason for concern over pay is that many citizens believe civil servants are overpaid and underworked, despite arguably non-competitive salaries and increased workloads resulting from downsizing. Compensation, in short, is considered critical by employees, decision makers, and taxpayers alike.